Guys, invite me to the lobby.
Lodge.
Okay.
Yes, but you have to accept my friend request. You don't?
Sure, let me check.
Oh, wait, I request as a friend. Tidak. Ada ni mo kali endorse kali dan kan. Alright.
Yeah, guys, let's do it.
We live?
Yes, we are live.
Alright, okay. Welcome once again, everyone. This is AORUS Masters 2019. We are gonna witness now 3-2-1 dive, recently known as Blackwatch from Noobs Alliance, but now 3-2-1 dive versus Selfless here. So we have a battle of the Goliath teams here. So joining me casting is Dogum. Dogum, do you have anything to say?
I'm really excited for this match because this is like two of the best teams ever. Like Blackwatch, like you said, now currently known as 3-2-1 dive. He's currently #1 team in the country, and Selfless Gaming themselves have proven throughout this tournament that they are not a team to look down on either. They've got the likes of Junkie, who was previously on Blackwatch. They got SDK, GN, They got a really good lineup here, and we've seen just how well they coordinated, and it's really amazing how within this short time period that they were formed, they managed to get all the coordination and comms and strats together.
That is true. That is true. Coming off from Team Selfless win, they did indeed actually sort of rolled over Syndicate in the previous round. So you know, from someone in Syndicate, how was it to be on the receiving end, man?
It was bizarre. It was so bizarre because we were caught completely off guard. Oh, Falca was.
Oh, okay, okay. Is this a Blizzard ban thing or? Okay, no worries. We have a bit of technical difficulties here, but let's talk about the map. This is the King of the Hill, and the first map is gonna be Ilios. So Ilios is a series of 3 mini maps, which the first one here is gonna be Lighthouse, right? So Lighthouse, there is a lot of book potential, so we might be seeing a lot of Lucio, Pharmacy being played here. But yeah, since I actually understand that Sigma is already live, but no one seems to be really playing Sigma properly yet in this tournament thus far. Dogum.
Yeah, I think people are still kind of getting used to the meta. You know, even in Overwatch League, they were trying out some weird Reaper May meta, and now we're seeing a lot more dive these days. So people still haven't really figured out a solid meta to work with. And Sigma being a really new hero, we don't really know how he synergizes well with the other tanks. We've seen Ryan Sigma, we've seen Orisa Sigma, which is the most popular. But yeah, there's a lot of Sigma player.
So Sigma will be played by a 3-2-1 dive. Meanwhile, Selfless here with the first kill onto Falcon. Meanwhile, nA with a retaliation kill onto Haxa. Jonah Boy taking out SDK. So SDK, their carry goes down early, but they already have been holding on the point here. Let's see if Team 3-2-1 dive manages to push in onto the point. But with Sigma here, yes, Falca does get a kill onto King D. Jonah Boy, meanwhile, getting a retaliation kill onto Karma. So the first point possession will go in favor of 3-2-1 dive here.
Yeah, again, we're seeing classic Blackwatch strats where, like, even if Falca, who is the main carry, goes down, they really know how to pick apart the enemy team and to survive, and that's exactly what they did here. So SDK will stick onto this Doomfist. Against the Pharah, it's not the best of ideas, but
got picked off early here. Falca, meanwhile, getting an answer kill here onto SDK. Meanwhile, we will see the barrier of the Reinhardt here. King D does indeed go down. Meanwhile, Pixel get a king kill onto Haxa. 50 already has her ultimate here. Meanwhile, Falca yet getting another kill onto Junkie, so it does not bode well for Team SDK, but they do manage to flip the possession of the point here. But nA, wow, I am not sure what happened there, but we will have a kill No, Self.
Probably a dynamite kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens a lot.
Killed herself. Things do happen, you know. Alright, meanwhile, Death Shot here getting a reversal on that blunder here by nA. But, whoa, Falca here just proving to be the annoying character in the Sky SDK. Meanwhile, swapping off to the McCree, we will have the Rocket Barrage back in the backlines of Team Selfless here, but nA with the Bob does prove to be the to have another angle of attack here with Falca on the left and nA here attacking on the other side. That was what gave his team so much value.
They used both DPS outside. I think the barrage could have been enough, but I think he just threw Bob in there just to confirm those kills and make sure they win the team fight.
Graviton does goes down, and also the beat goes down. Ults are being thrown here left, right, and center. Meanwhile, we will have Madhu here getting killed onto Hapsal using his ultimate creation. But Karma, Karma might have been a bit too liberal, using his right clicks a bit too liberally. So, he does
suicides.
Okay, with ults on line 50 yet again, having his ultimate here. So a nano boost is in order, but I'm not sure if there are any synergies which can be used on the side of Team Selfless.
I think the best bet is just to let the Rhine charge in and nano him. You could pretty much 1v1 the Sigma and the Zara by himself.
Okay, a 6v5 situation going into this fight. SDK managing to pick off nA, and seems like the Reinhardt here being played by King D moves forwards, getting his Zarya so much charge here. As you would look at this angle of attack, SDK managing to kill off the Mercy, so no resurrection online for Team 3-1 dive.
Yeah, it's getting really hard for Falca to run that far, especially with the SDK on McCree and
Hit scan, yeah, McCree.
Junkie on the Hanzo too.
But I'm not sure if it is a bit too late to swap now, because Falca already has his barrage here, with P-Pixel having the Moira Coalescence to keep his whole team alive. We will have the first ultimate being popped, the Coalescence, and also SDK being bubbled up, and also the High Noon does not get any kill. Meanwhile, we will have the Sigma just trying to flank onto the left side. Falca, meanwhile, getting Rocket Barrage kill, double kill in fact, onto Karma and SDK. The point does indeed go to a contention of the 3-1 dive. We will have Sigma popping his ultimate now just to confirm the kills. SDK, meanwhile, on the sidelines here, just trying to get more kills, but is in a bit of a pickle, being picked up by Jonah Boy on his way out. So yet a close shave here for Team 3-1 dive.
Yeah, SDK managed to get like 2 picks right after he got res. We are being
there's a
for a pause.
call for pause. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Okay, yes, there might be some technical or internet issues amongst the players here, but we have witnessed quite a bit back and forth fight here. Of course, SDK proving to be the thorn in Falca's side here because of the ability of SDK to get the angles on the Pharah, and also to zone out the Pharah from advancing to a favorable position. So, but now we have a call to resume the match. We will see if Team Selfless here with the double ultimates, we have the Shatter as well as the Dragon Strike. They can use this potentially to have a really big combo which will win them the fight, but we'll see. The hammer, the Earth Shatter goes down, bringing down to, now we will have the Dragon Strike onto the point. Meanwhile, nA getting a kill onto Junkie, so a headshot kill, and Falca getting a kill onto the Ana here. Graviton will be expanded here. Karma, meanwhile, getting Jonah Boy stuck in the Graviton. But Falca managed to answer that in kind with a kill onto King D. So the point will be kept alive a bit longer, as King D will be the last one to go down with a possession flip in favor of Team 3-1 dive here.
Yeah, big credit to nA. During that last team fight, he was just zoning them out, landing headshot after headshot. There was nothing they could do because it was basically 99-99, so they have to fight on point. They have to try to ignore the Widow. But ignoring a Widow who never misses is not the
it's
best.
quite hard. It's
quite
a hard chore, yeah. But yes, nA.Team seems to be favoring the Tracer in this matchup. We will have the next mini-map in Ilios, which will be well. There is a big well in the center where both teams can try to get some environmental kills, which will be quite styled. Like, you know, it's quite impressive to get an environmental kill, but most, if not all, the point is to win the game. Let's see if SDK does manage to pop off in a Doomfist with the Doomfist, as 50 already is like 2 HP, but it's being brought back to more health with Haksal here. Meanwhile, Falca getting a double kill onto Junkie as well as Haksal. So huge plays here. But Falca almost going down. Meanwhile, nA.Team with a headshot kill onto 50. His team seems like Selfless is in a bit of a pickle with King D playing the Roadhog, just trying to go to safety here. So, wow, Junkie meanwhile swapping off to the Widowmaker to keep Falca at bay.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. I mean, even if the origin shield is placed perfectly, if Falca gets like a weird angle, manages to pick off 1-2 people, that's pretty much GG right there. So Jonaboy does overextend and end up dying, but Falca is still keeping up pressure.
Yep, I like how 3-2-1 Dive is actually playing double shields now. We will have the aggressive push by Team Selfless. Seems like the Mercy might go down if she is not careful. Meanwhile, we will have the Moira here right in the backlines, but no, the Moira does indeed kill off SDK on the Pharah. Madu meanwhile getting the kill onto 50, so a 6v3 situation. No more members would join the death toll here as Falca unleashes his barrage, killing off King D, so the point would be kept alive yet for another team fight. So death shot meanwhile with a resurrection onto Madu, but a hard reset is in order for Team Selfless. Alright, we will have the Orisa Supercharger being popped here. Meanwhile, Pixel getting a ball kill onto SDK. So it seems like before things actually happen, before the team fight actually begins, it seems like Falca is doing such a good job in picking off the heroes one by one here. So I don't think that Team Selfless can actually go on to the point. Meanwhile, SDK with a big kill onto nA.Team here, but is that enough as the timer would be ticking to 91%? Where he...
That's pretty huge.
Yep. Oh, huge barrage by SDK, managing to kill off Pixel and Madu here. Now we will see the D.Va just trying to get control of the point, but this is a huge last-minute reversal. It was a do-or-die situation for Team Selfless, but they managed to pull it off and get this and secure the point.
They didn't. Falca's Pharah was left unchecked for like a lot of time. I honestly thought they would switch over to some kind of double hit scan or the hit scan Hanzo combo that they ran last map, but they just decided to stick with it and try it out and see what happens. Like you said, the last second Pharah switch by SDK is what really helped them get this point. But
yeah,
you know, they're one team fight away from losing this match though, so they can't afford to lose.
Okay, we will have an early barrage here. Falca meanwhile getting killed onto SDK and a retaliation kill on the side of Junkie, but it does not matter as Falca will be rest off, and now we will have the creation, the ultimate here by Mandu. But no, the Transcendence will be popped, and also High Noon here from the McCree gets off a kill from the Deadshot. The Mercy would not be alive to provide his team with any resurrection, but it is not too bad as it is already overtime on the point at 99%. It seems like the only member now joined with the Monkey as well as D.Va. The Zenyatta will be kept alive longer. No, huge pull here by Jonaboy getting an environmental kill, and now we will have Mandu back online, just trying to harass with all the DPS that he can master. But no, SDK meanwhile getting kill onto Jonaboy. It seems like the Pharah pick is the superior pick here, but SDK not having enough of propellant to push itself up. Yes,
nearly fell into the well.
It nearly fell in the hole.
So this is the hero of the story is SDK. He just like right after everyone else died, he just manages to pop off, getting the necessary 1-2 kills to keep the team fight going.
Okay, we will have a dive here by the monkey being played by Karma. Karma, this indeed go down, taken out by Jonah Boy, but we will see. Oh, there is another pause. Seems like we have a pause in the in the thick of the situation. But let's look at the ultimates that we have here online. Pixel having the coalescence here, and we have an aggressive teleport here. nA opting to play the Reaper, so there is a potential flank here on the side of Team 321 Dive. But how do you see, or what is the win condition, Dogum, here for Team 321 Dive?
The condition right now is to kill SDK and clean up the I'm guessing Pixel is gonna have to use Coalescence just to burn SDK out of the sky. He can pretty much do it. And then maybe a Reaper ult along with a bit of help from D1 to finish off the rest of the team.
Okay, we have the Transcendence being popped by the by Haksal here. Meanwhile, we will have Jonah Boy deep in the backlines, just trying to create some chaos here. Karma, meanwhile, with the retaliation kill onto Falca, Karma goes on to get a second kill onto Madhu. It seems like this might be a dire situation for Team 321 Dive, as they're nowhere to be seen on the point. nA, meanwhile, goes for an aggressive teleporter, touches the point, keeping the point alive for yet a little while longer, but Karma diving deep in the backlines. You have to be careful. Takes out Jonah Boy, and Jonah Boy is off the map. Meanwhile, we will have huge pick here. SDK killing off Deathshot before Deathshot can actually pull off the resurrection, getting a double kill onto both the supports. So it's a 1-1 situation. So we will have a very tight a match here in our hands.
That was very close. It's kind of sad that nA died with ult. He could have gotten at least one pick, but he just didn't get the chance. Like you said, that aggressive teleport really managed to buy some crucial time, but it still wasn't enough.
Not enough. Yep. Okay, the next map here in the series of 3 mini-maps in Ilios would be Ruins, which is a map quite known for teams to actually play Widowmaker. So yeah, how do you feel about running a dive style tank, since Madhu and Karma will be playing Winston and D.Va?
I think dive plus Widowmaker is the best option for this map. You can take a lot of high ground positions.
Yep.
You can dive all the way to the enemy spawn and hold them there too. But I'm more interested in the Widow duel between nA and nA comes out on top.
Okay, that is the first kill. Meanwhile, we will have the dive online here, but no, Madhu goes in a bit too aggressive, so he does meet up the whole team members of Team Selfless here. Meanwhile, Falca with a kill onto 50, so no resurrection online for 321 Dive here. Sorry, for Team Selfless here, but Junkie, meanwhile, with the retaliation, a Widow 1v1, meanwhile, takes out nA. So, first point will go in possession of Team 321 Dive.
Yeah, Madhu's overextension kind of scared me there for a second, but it seems that they managed to kind of pull through and hold on to the point. And I might have pointed out that Falca is actually on Genji right now. He decided to swap off the pharmacy.
Okay, but let's look at the situation now. We will have Team Selfless just pushing in a bit more aggressively. Now we will have the D.Va bomb being used by Jonah Boy, but catches nothing. Meanwhile, Madhu here choosing to dive the backlines, but no, gets taken out. It's a bait in the biggest sense here. We will have Pixel getting a kill on the 50. Of course, D.Va bomb on the side of King D will be expanded, but no, Falca will be just in the backlines getting kills onto Haksal. So this would be yet another hole here for Team 321 Dive.
I love how Pixel uses his Moira very aggressively. He never uses it to heal his teammates. It's always to either clean up a fight or open up a fight with a pick. He always uses it just to confirm a kill.
Yeah, I think which is important as well, because Pixel here... Oh, now we will have the Genji Blade being used here. Let's see, the Transcendence also will be popped. So I'm sorry, Falca, he does get taken out early here in the fight. So a 6v3 situation. It seems like this is the reversal that Team Selfless need. Meanwhile, 50 getting killed onto nA. And the last remaining member, Jonah Boy, would be alive on the point not for too long. And the point possession will flip in favor of Selfless.
The trans was pretty much accepted. I think there was a bit of a communication error there. What Hurton could have done is bait out the trans and immediately dash back to his team. So
That is true.
A lot of Genjis, what they do is they try, if there's a Zen on the enemy team, they try to farm a blade as fast as they can, and then they use the blade purely to bait out trans. It doesn't matter if you get a kill or not, just knowing that trans isn't there.
Do you see that? SDK with a kill onto Falca as the Pharah?
Yeah.
And now SDK is gonna zone out nA on the Hanzo, gets another kill. No, now Pixel chooses to reset herself. It seems like SDK is doing so much work as a Doomfist. He's just going rampage in the backlines of Team 3-2-1 Dive yet again, playing so aggressively, but is not being punished or checked here for his aggressiveness.
So hard to punish Doomfist for his aggressiveness, especially if he's landing all of his abilities. You know, he gets like extra shields, so he becomes even tankier.
And look at SDK, yet another kill onto Falca, which technically Pharah is a natural counter to Doomfist, but for some reason or the other, SDK going in yet a 1v5 situation and he comes out alive. Oh, this is something new. You see again every day. He doesn't really care whether his team is dead. The Meteor's trying to push himself to safety. Meanwhile, get a kill onto Jonah Boy. Also nA with the retaliation kill onto 50. But it seems like SDK is just a one-man army here. I'm lost for words. Okay, he does manage to get taken out, but I think that is also in part to do with him having to play so aggressive.
Yeah,
it's a risky situation actually.
Strike and 3-2-1 Dive took that opportunity. They basically ignored him, pushed on forward and killed the rest of his team to secure a couple of picks and get the point. And it sort of worked. I mean, SDK did get a kill onto Jonah Boy, but it didn't matter in the long run because 3-2-1 Dive wiped out nearly the entire team.
Okay, we will have a jump back and now a shatter here on the side of King D. Does get pulse bomb here, but no, the Transcendence will be here to top him up. So we will have Karma here erasing Madhu. So I think might be a quick reversal on the side of Team Selfless. Meanwhile, Falca getting killed on the Haxa, but I don't really think that matters so much as we will have the Tracer nA just being there to keep the point alive, to keep the timer just ticking. Oh, huge dagger here. Jonah Boy does indeed go down. But respawns are already online here. This is a do or die situation for Team Blackwatch as they would have the last team fight before the point actually concludes.
Oh, and they don't.
What? They didn't touch? Oh man. That sucks.
But leaped in, but it wasn't far enough.
Yep. Play of the game. But whoa, SDK doing so much work here, man. Even has his Doomfist. Oh look, double kill here. Okay, he was helped quite a fair bit, but his aim is actually quite good as well.
And I think he's playing with a pretty high ping too, so that makes this even more impressive.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Hitscan wouldn't be like the best pick for SDK, but you know Doomfist. His Doomfist was a one-man army, man, against Team 3-2-1 Dive. So we've seen how SDK has played against your team as well, Dugam.
Yeah, his Doomfist is nearly unstoppable. He's so good at just timing his engagements and picking out targets. Like whenever I play Doomfist, I jump in, I hit one ability, then I miss everything else. I can't even land the primaries, and I just end up depleting my shields and dying.
Yep. So, okay, the next map is going to be a discussion between these two teams, but let's just see. If let's say, how do you suppose teams can actually deal with an overly aggressive SDK playing the Doomfist? Hello? Oh, okay. Seems like will be there in another voice chat to just decide onto the next match what is going to be played. But I am looking at Team Selfless here. They are doing really well here, but they are relying so much on the soul carry potential of Team SDK, of SDK, as well as Junkie here. But I'm not too sure if that would be the right way forwards. But let's see. I really like how Madhu was playing, but I realized there has been a lot of error being while Madhu was playing. He dived constantly into the thick of the battle where he was isolated and sort of focused, and that was what brought Madhu down most of the time early on before the fight actually begin. So that would be the opening kill onto Madhu when he dives in as Winston. So he might need to be a bit more careful with his dives there. He needs to dive on the backline and not to meet with the tanks. But Jonah Boy has a few questionable plays as well. So it seems for 3-1 dive to actually get an edge over Selfless, they have to play it well enough and disciplined enough to know how to engage properly on Team Selfless, because although SDK is a one-man army, but taking down the supports early would mean there's no sustenance for Team Selfless. But meanwhile, we'll take a short break before we'll come back with the next match of Selfless versus 3-1 dive in this round of 3 of AORUS Masters Overwatch 2019. Yeah, just put to whole screen. Thanks. All right. So the next map is gonna be Dorado, which is the payload map on escort map. Lochana, I'm back.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. So Dorado, 3-1 dive. I think this map is really a favorite of Team 3-1 dive, or previously known as Blackwatch. I'm pretty confident.
They've been full health on this map so many times.
Yes, they have full health on this map so many times, and to be honest, I think particularly in the last tournament or the last few tournaments, they full health against your team as well in the first point, right?
Not last time. I think 2 tournaments back.
2 tournaments back. Yes, that's right. So let's see how if let's say Team 3-1 dive can play against Team Selfless here, with SDK being a one-man army. But I think there's a bit too much reliance on SDK as a team though. So we will have the defending team here being played by 3-1 dive. Of course, they would be using what they are famous for, which is dive. Essentially, is in their name. So we have Madhu playing the Winston, Jonah Boy playing the D.Va.
Quite happy that they actually embraced the meme.
which is good. They have been playing a lot of dive earlier on as well. So we'll see if
they've been playing dive since dive became meta, and they are really good at it, and they're still making it work.
Yep, that is true. But we'll see if Team Selfless has what it takes to actually break his dive. We have an opening kill. Meanwhile, SDK jumps up on top, spots 3 heroes at the high ground here. So this is the classic opening that we have Team Blackwatch playing. Meanwhile, Madhu dives in early, gets focus. Junkie taking him out early as well, so it seems like a hard reset is in order. Team Blackwatch, sorry, Team 3-1 Dive has to go flee to safety, just regroup because they lost their main tank.
Yeah, Jonah couldn't really follow up alongside Madhu's dive, and that's why he died. And I mean, diving onto a Hanzo with who still has his Stormer already is anyway pretty much suicide for any instant.
Okay, Jonah Boy meanwhile gets taken out early. Falca meanwhile with a kill onto Junkie. This is proving quite to be the hard situation for Team 3-1 Dive to be playing onto, because they are diving essentially on the payload, and now we will have the Rocket Barrage unleashed by Falca. Nope, gets taken out by Haksal here. But we will have a nano boosted Roadhog just trying to create some space for his team, and now we will have the mech of Jonah Boy being online yet again. Madhu meanwhile getting killed onto Haksal.
nA was tearing up the backline. He got a kill onto 50.
Yes.
Managed to open, then Madhu managed to come back just in time right after that to kind of defend this payload. So a bit scrappy on the side of 3-1 Dive, especially because Selfless is sort of running a bunkerish composition.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
And I think with them playing, huge pull here, pull and hook here. So nA does actually goes down. Meanwhile, we will have the Genji Blade and Transcendence being caught by Team Selfless here. Junkie meanwhile getting killed onto Falca. So this is not such a good. Huge sleep here onto Pixel. So he does goes down. Last one to go down. Meanwhile, Madhu coming onto the point just to realize that his whole team is dead. They are chasing him. Let's see if he does manage to get off scot-free. Yeah, hit. Whoa. What? 50 killing of nA?
I think he lost. I think he tried to pick him off and he lost the pool. Not very sure what happened there.
Okay, but meanwhile, Madhu getting killed onto SDK. So this is a bit of a consolation prize here. But now we will have an opening Diva Bomb here. Nothing is connecting, but Madhu meanwhile going in aggressive so far into the backlines. Meanwhile, nA using that opportunity, that opening to get a kill, but SDK getting a pick onto nA. So there is not too much of an offensive push here being played by Selfless.
That was a classic Blackwatch that we saw right there, where Jonah ults and then Madhu and Falca dive right with the devault in case he doesn't get any kills. Usually, you know, Jonah bombs, as I like to call them, are really successful, but you know, when you're playing against teams at this high level, nice.
Junkie with a double kill onto Falca and dead shot, and goes on and kill Pixel. So wow, this might just be the play of the game, getting 3k here. Jonah Boy would be the last member getting staggered. Okay, Madhu here getting a revenge kill to SDK, but it's being erased by Junkie. I think Junkie
manages to either flank around or something and get some inconspicuous kill on somebody we don't see.
But okay, I think I spoke a bit too soon. Team Selfless is playing out this match really well. Meanwhile, Hook is connected here. The Hawk manages to hook the Zarya. Haksal meanwhile getting killed on the Madhu. It seems like the team
composition 3-1 Dive. They're running two off tanks, Zarya and the DLC. Very odd, so no main tank on the side for them. No one really burst down that Origin shield. They do manage to pick off SDK, but Falca falls in return.
Yeah, I think Jonah Boy just swapped to the Reinhardt now, so we will have a Reinhardt Zarya composition here, going against the bunker style of Team Selfless.
The Pixel again using his coalescence to, you know, really aggressively just to push them back and make some space.
Okay, we have Pixel now getting killed onto Junkie, a whole hawk being used by Team Selfless here, King D. Meanwhile, pushing the remaining members of Team 3-1 Dive back a bit, but he is out of position. His team is dead. He might be the last one to go down. Yes, he gets staggered, but they have 3 minutes left. Oh, sneaky Tracer here.
Did STK play Tracer before? If so, I think this is the first time he's played Tracer this tournament.
Yep. But he seems to be doing quite a good job in terms of just annoying the shit out of Team 3-1 Die. But we'll see. As he just
Exactly what Tracer is supposed to run. We saw Kevin previous game being the most annoying Tracer in the goddamn.
Oh, Graviton does indeed get used, and also huge Transcendence here being used by Haksal here. Meanwhile, King D getting killed on the Falca. I think Madhu here managing to hold on, but no, gets taken down by Karma. SDK meanwhile getting a revenge kill of the P-Pixel. The Earth Shatter of Jonah Boy does not connect, and I think this is like a last ditch effort of Team 3-1 Dive, but it does not come to fruition as Team 3-1 Dive.
I think actually just took Bouncy's POTG right then and there.
That is true, that is true. Okay, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's see if Team 3-1 Dive can do better on the attack.
It's a reasonable amount of time to finish off with. You know, if they run, like Dive usually works most of the time better on attack than on defense. So if they can really run like a solid dive onto them, they should be Gucci. But you know, if Selfless decide to run another really strong bunker, it's gonna be a bit tough again.
Alright, now we will see what teams are going to be playing on the defense here. I would be curious if to see if Team Selfless is gonna play. Yep, they're gonna play bunker yet again. Junkie. I'm liking this Haksal playing the Zenyatta here. He proves to have his transcendence online when his team needs it the most though. So really good disciplines here by Haksal.
I think it's a bit unfair having an Overwatch League player in your team.
That is true. It's a bit unfair for Haksal to be playing in Team Selfless here. Meanwhile, you know, with Overwatch League just concluding the season 4, we will have the next game is going to be played in Philadelphia. But let's look at the match. Meanwhile, we will have Falca here playing the Bastion. Double shields coming online for Team 3-1 Dive. They are not going dive this time.
They are not opting for the dive. They are going to cheese the Bastion strat. Not the most honorable strat. I mean, we run it too. It's but you know, if it works, it works, I guess.
Yep, taking a play out from the earlier game. Meanwhile, we will have 50 here just going in the back lines, trying to get any purples onto the members of Team 3-1 Dive. But it seems like Team Selfless is having a hard time to deal with. Nope, I spoke a bit too soon. Haksal meanwhile getting killed onto Falca. Oh, huge picks here. Haksal getting a double kill. Haksal here getting so much value. Oh wow, wow. Haksal here just killing off. It might be replacing Jonak as the king of like Zenyatta.
That was a huge kill by him onto Falca. I'm not really sure what happened there. I guess they were all shooting him, and Haksal just managed to do the necessary enough the rest of the damage to finish off the Bastion. But I'm guessing they didn't have immortality shield or anything left.
Oh, wow. Okay, huge pick here. Madhu meanwhile getting a favorable position for his team to actually play with. 6v5 with SDK. They are carry down. So we are seeing rotations here. I think Selfless knows huge what's up because they have to prepare for this push that they know is coming from the high ground. So nice bunker up. Falca meanwhile with the pushing, just gunning down the choke here. And also the immortality field is being popped just to keep the teams alive. We will have the Dragon Blade, Nano Blade. In fact, SDK getting a double kill, triple kill here. Oh wow, SDK just snarling on team members of 3-1 Dive here.
Everyone seems to want POTG right now.
Yep. Okay, the Nano Blade did indeed. Oh, SDK just going so deep into the spawn. This is something which we have been quite accustomed to, SDK just being so aggressive, but I think he's not really punished for that, so why not, right?
Oh, many things of
Oh wow. Want a 1v1s against Falca? Alright, check. So meanwhile we will have
in his mechanics, and like I said before, whether he's playing Doomfist, oh my god, another like mid-air kill onto nA.
what?
He's just going
Our blade? This is not AKM blade, this is like SDK blade. He gets a blade in every 30 seconds? What the heck? Now we have a Transcendence just there to being popped to keep him alive. That's how important SDK is to his team. So meanwhile, we'll see if Madhu can get any kill. No, gets erased by Huxel. So Huxel and SDK just trying to get POTG after the other.
Oh, Jonah
overextending.
Back, but he got DMA'd at the last second. Unfortunate.
Oh wow, look at this SDK already at 75% to his ult. He just is like 3 ults in a consecutively. This is his 3rd ult he's gonna have.
He's gonna have it again in a few seconds,
Yeah.
Right after the Valkyrie's over, he's pretty much free to play.
How do you play against this dude? How? Okay, yet another kill. SDK here with a kill on the P-Pixel. We will have a 3-1 dive trying to frantically find a dive target if they can find any at all. Meanwhile, SDK just going so aggressive in the backlines. Oh, there you go. The third play. Holy shit.
Oh my.
I have no idea. Okay, SDK does get slayed. You see, P-Pixel is teabagging. Okay. Oh. I have no words, man. Don't go.
That was a slaughter by SDK, dude. He
How do you play against this Genji or this whatever he plays, man? How do you play against SDK?
The Widow, McCree, Fraser, whatever.
Look at that, man.
Oh, go there.
Okay, SDK, have your agent ready. You know, you might have another contract coming in from Overwatch League. I hear Vancouver Titans is looking for a new carry, so yeah. Alright. GG guys. That was certainly a very interesting but a bit of a one-sided affair, especially when 3-1 Dive is supposedly one of the stronger teams in the whole Sri Lankan Overwatch scene. But we've seen how Selfless has dominated against your team, and which is Syndicate, and now 3-1 Dive. I think they might be the favorites in this tournament to win it all, but we'll see. Do tune in for the next game. That will be tomorrow. We will have Nitro Zeus versus Insanely Boosted. And until then, thanks for watching in and tuning in. My name is Thaddeus. And Dokkan, do you have anything to close us out with?
Nothing much. Couple of nice matches. You know, first match was really close. Second
Yep.
match, not as much, but yeah.
Yep. Certainly, I thought this would be a map favoring 3-1 Dive, but it doesn't seem that way as they got like full help there.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.